lateral raises work our shoulder, our medial deltoid, and we can do it with dumbbells or bands. So if we have dumbbells or things that weigh something, we're going to hold it in our hand and then bring our arms up to the side and come back down. We could do with just one arm, or we could do with both. The same goes if we have a band. Depending on the thickness of our band and the length of our band, we might stand on it with 1 foot or with 2 feet, so that we get the appropriate amount of stretch in our band for this to work, for it to be challenging, but that we're still successful. And how close we hold our hands is going to make a difference, because we're stretching the band from the floor to our hand, but also from our hand to our hand. It makes a triangle. So there's 3 areas there that are getting longer that increase the difficulty. We might, if we had 2 bands that were the same or 2 bands that were similar, stand on each band and then come up to the sides and then come back down. How high we get in our lateral raise is really up to how good your shoulder feels. And you can do a little test of this. Take your arm, rotate your shoulder in so that your palm and your forearm face behind you. Maybe you get it so far that your thumb points back, and then raise your arm up to the side and see how far you get. For me, not quite shoulder height. If I take my shoulder and rotate it open so that my forearm goes up, my palm goes up, my thumb goes behind me, and raise it up, I can come right up to the side of my head. And that's because the shape of our shoulder and our arm bone run out of space when it's rotated internally or inward like this. And there's lots of space if I rotate externally. So for some people, maybe when they bring their arm up to the side, depending on what shoulder position they're in, internally rotated or externally rotated, they're going to be limited by bones running into each other and running out of space. If that's you, stop where it feels comfortable. If that's not you, and you don't run out of space, you could do a raise right overhead if you wanted to, and then come back down. So it's totally up to how your body feels. Like anything, how's that working for you? Is it comfortable? Is it not comfortable? Is it painful? Is it not painful? The other workaround that we can do there is, if we have some kind of shoulder discomfort, is just raise a little bit in front as opposed to straight to the side. And that might be something like 30 to 45 degrees when you do our raise. So instead of doing the lateral raise straight out to the side, we'll move a little bit forwards as we go.